What up? What up? What up, Moist? It's your boy Skilly, man. We're gonna touch on a little subject today, man. I've been wanting to talk about this for a little while, man, and luckily I hear lately I've been able to play with, some of the best in the world. Um, so Call of Duty, you get it right into it, man. We just get right into it. There's a big difference between playing with your bros, and hanging out and just vibing, what kind of thing, you can play for hours like that, man, and just not miss a beat. Uh, the difference for me was just like when I got into it with, some pros and stuff. And after I'd played for a few hours with them, man, I was exhausted. So I was just exhausted, man. I really don't know what else to say about that. I was really just exhausted. And playing with, just hanging out casually playing with your friends, it's a little different. And not to say that I don't have pro friends. It's just when we play as kind of a casual get together or whatnot, man, you can play like that for hours because you're not laser focused and just worried about everything you do right or wrong, and there's a lot. And so I'm really just doing this to kind of like touch on with, like, I hear a lot of people say, man, I really would love to play with a pro and this and that. Yeah, I mean, it was surreal. Like here just recently I played with the world champion, and some of his squad, and it was fun, for sure. Like it was I was stoked to be able to do that. But at the end of the session, with them, I was just kind of like, I am exhausted. I literally took a nap. I took a nap. And it's yeah, Moist. It is. And um I just feel like there's more to it than people think, I mean, and so they're also, and so a lot of the pros that I've played with, they also stream, and so you have to kind of like stick to their program, you know what I mean? So you don't want to, you don't self promote yourself or anything like that. I mean, let them ask you about it, but don't bring it up without permission, pretty much. There's just like little fine lines you have to kind of watch and be careful about, because it's a different world that they're in. uh you know Little different world. I'm sorry, I just got paused up there for a second, but I think I'm in this creator screen for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, we're good. But yeah, so like me, I didn't have a stroke. Stop it, Moist. Um, no, I had to change up something real quick, but we're gonna get back into this. So for me, playing with my friends is a little different. It's very casual, man. We just sitting there and kind of laugh at each other and just joke and vibe out. Um, and sometimes that that takes a different turn for most of us, and I thought about, like, over the years, man, like just the people I grew up with that I played with, without those friends, man, and your homies, you forget what you started gaming for, man. Without those homies, you really aren't yeah, right, Reggie. You really aren't, playing a game for so much the love of the game as much as it is for the love of the people you play it with. So it's for me, playing games is not always about playing with the best of the best and you know, all that crap, man. Like I ain't trying to be the best in the world no more, man. I'm long past my prime with that. As most of y'all know, I'm pretty much a RPG player, action RPG player, but I still dabble in COD, and you know that's a good place to be for me because that's kind of where it all started for me. You know, as far as playing with my buds and all that. I've played with a few pros, man. Pros are sometimes kind of funny, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they're there, then they're not, you know what I mean? And it's understandable. I mean, they do that for a living. But a lot of the times, you know, the stress of playing with pros a lot is that if you're not performing, man, they're going to get bored with it because that's what they do. You know what I mean? That's how they make a living. And you don't really want to hold them back from what they're trying to do, you know, especially if they're streaming. But, you know, I've played with some that weren't streaming and they were pretty cool. I've played with, you know, some that were going through some shit. And for some reason, Skilly was their guy for a little while there. But, you know, man, like, if you can't get with me when you're not on that shit, and you're not drinking, or, you know, like that kind of shit. That's what I kind of dealt with one of them. You know, 3 o'clock in the morning, wanting me to hop on and just hang out, run some games, and just shoot shit. Thank you, Moise. I try to be, man. I try, you know. But, you know, I had a guy do that to me, man. And then, like, I was at work. And there wasn't nothing I could do, you know what I mean? And I wanted to be there for him, but, you know, unfortunately I wasn't able to. And it was like, I wasn't there for what he needed me for, or needed me, or he wasn't getting what he wanted out of me. So he just ghosted me. You know, I guess you could see the expression on my face. Yeah, it kind of bothered me, but at the same time, it didn't, because I mean, I know who I am in this world. I've been gaming for 37 years, man. I don't just have to game, man. Like, I got people giving me ideas all the time because they just love me, you know, and out of love and respect for them, I give it a shot. You know what I mean? Podcasting is something that I do want to do eventually, because I kind of want to talk about how gaming has changed and just gaming in general and things that are involved in gaming that people don't realize. That's right, man. If they ghost you, they ain't worth your time, man. And so, you know, I try to be very respectful, man. I'm a biker. You know, I do live by that set of rules, man. And I'm not here for no games, man. Like, I don't have time for that shit. We're here to have a good time, man, and get along. I love that I'm meeting new people. I have friends in different countries, one watching me right now and from Australia, so I appreciate the hell out of you, Moist. And you know, I have friends in South Africa, I have friends in Ireland, people that watch me. They're always watching me, man. And you know, so I love those people, man, because they come through for me and they're always there to talk, and we have a good time, you know what I mean? And I'm not in here going to tell people, hey, man, hit that pay me button. You know, you can subscribe if you want. You want a gift, you want to do that. That's love, man. And I appreciate it. It does help go to putting into my stream, man. So, like, I have a good job. I have a retirement. The other side of me doing this and supporting other streamers, or the pros out there to do streams, because some guys don't have a retirement, man. So, like, I'm one of the people that likes to support those guys when I can, do what I can for them, and you know, just show up. You know, if anything, man, like, you know, just commenting in their comment sections, you know, and just giving them view time, man. It helps. It helps. It's not always about the money, man. You know, as far as I'm concerned, man, money ruins a lot of good relationships, or possible good relationships. So we go back into talking about, like, playing with my bros and shit, man. Like, I got friends that are pros retired pros, you know, and stuff like that to play every once in a while. One here I've been playing with pretty solid for the last 6 months straight, at least. And, you know, and I'm greatly appreciative of that guy, man. He's part of the reason I got to do what I did here recently and play with the world champ. Or like, I mean, the thing about the gaming community is that it's just really, it's a gate kept community, man. Like for you to be able to, you know, I guess to play with those people, man, you kind of got to get in a circle somewhere. And you know, it is what it is, but you got to show love back. You know what I mean? You, and this community is just a revolving door of respect. You know what I mean? Cheers. But you know, for me, I love the fact that when I become friends with whoever and we get together and just play. Cheers, Moist. And you know, I enjoy that. I enjoy that time spent with people, man, who have are like-minded. A lot of the reason that like I enjoy the biker lifestyle. Like I'm not a club member. I've been around it. I spent some time as a hang around with the club. They were not one percenters, not outlaws or anything like that, but I learned a lot about the culture. And just like in that culture with gaming, you know, we're all like-minded and we tend to kind of like gravitate towards those people. On the flip side of that, though, you got to be careful because, you know, loyalty in a lot of ways gets construed like as far as it could get jaded. You know, people get jaded and there's some jealousy involved. And I've had this happen. And this recently, I was told that there was a bug. I thought I got banned. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All right, Moist. But, you know, for me, when stuff like that happens, it's clown shit to me, man, because where I'm from and the life that I live, man, I'm getting a little warm up in here, bro. Let's just go and get it out. You know what I mean? Let's get them little tats hang. But, you know, look, man, I'm in this to have a good time, meet great people, and just remain consistent as to who I am. You know what I mean? And, you know, a lot of times, more times than not, it just turns into some bullshit because somebody caught a little case of jealousy, and you know they want to change up on you. Just throw this music back on, let it vibe. So this is all non-copyrighted music, man. I'm trying a little new hook right here, man. I'm trying a little something different. But one thing that most people should understand is that, like, man, when money gets involved in these situations with gaming or and whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it gets tough to like see who's real, who ain't real. You know what I mean? And for me, you know, I don't have time for no bullshit. I'm a no nonsense kind of guy, man. So, you know, I catch a little wind of some shit I ain't really feeling, and it's, you know, I guess more so that I'm not going to waste my time with that. You know what I mean? And if gaming could just go back to what it was, I mean, like, we've gotten too far gone into this lifestyle of these big streamers and these and making all this money, man. Look, I'm trying to make a little side money so I ain't got to go out here and cut grass on the side on my days off. You know what I mean? So for me, that's the kind of the goal here. You know what I mean? Just put a little side money in my pocket and get a little return on my investment, man. If y'all don't know if y'all have been to my Discord, but if you're at my Discord, check it out. I've got actual pictures of my setup, and I'm invested in myself, man. I like, just between my PC, I have two PCs set up right now, I mean, man, we're talking thousands of dollars, bro. And then like upstairs, you know, my son, he plays, he's got a nice setup and he's PS5 and PC. You know, he wanted the 4K setup, so I got him straight. What up, Moist? But you know, I'm probably, you know, with all the equipment, the little extras and the controllers and the top of the line keyboard, and this and that and this and that. I've got somewhere around like close to 20 grand, bro. All right, Mimo, I see you, brother. Yeah, just give me a few, man. I'm gonna talk it out for a minute. But you know, back to it is, man, like for me, I guess to answer everybody's questions, man, like playing with the pro, you're kind of expected. Yeah, Roberto's going to be on here in a few. He's got some stuff to do. He's going to stop by here shortly and drop me off something, and then he said he's going to head back home, hang with the fam for a little while, and he'll be back on. But back to what I was saying is that playing with the pro, man, they expect you to be at your best, you know, doing your part. Whereas playing with your bros, you know, we're gonna laugh at you for fucking up. You know, we're gonna. It's funny. You know what I mean? You know, so there's a little difference. You know, like you can't kind of stall somebody out with the pros. They kind of need you to be on your shit, and that is exhausting. You know, playing with your bros, man, you can do whatever. Y'all hang out, catch a buzz, catch a vibe, whatever it is, and y'all hang out. All right, Moist. Well, night. If I don't catch you on the way out, catch up with us sometime. Run a game. What you say, Jasmine? I'm great. How are you? But so you know, it's all love in here, man. You know, it's just but there is a big difference between just playing with those guys. And so, like I say, man, appreciate those people, your homies, because man, again, man, there was a meme or like a video, a short video, I think, that I saw. It just made me want to do this. That I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not all about playing with the best or being the best or any of that, man. Sometimes it's just about being with your homies and enjoying it, because that's how we all started as kids. We were just hanging out with our homies and we were playing video games and we were enjoying that shit, man. So don't ever forget to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Okay, everyone, what did you think of the chocolate bar?
Because if you don't enjoy it, man, you're going to lose your love for it. And then eventually it's going to turn into something sideways. You know what I mean? So just don't forget where you started. You know what I mean? Don't forget to include your homies. And if you've got, yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all. You know what I mean? But the big thing is that I know a lot of people want to play with pros, man. All I can say to you is that there are some cool ones, and most of them probably are, but like I've had some history with that, and I've been done dirty a couple times, you know, like just supporting them and then they just turn around and run the other way. And it's like, damn, bro, like I ain't in it for that kind of shit, you know what I mean? And I get it, like I say, I get the first wind of some bullshit and I'm out. It just is what it is, right? So yeah, you got to be kind of cautious about who you give your loyalty to, you know what I mean? And never forget the people that are sitting there waiting for you to finish your stream or your time playing with those guys. You know, you definitely want to, if those guys are your friends, they're probably going to come with you when they're done. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to let everybody do what they do. You know what I mean? And, you know, so I guess what I'm trying to say here is just be careful what you ask for, because at times you could get put in a situation where you might look a little silly. You know what I mean? I know I probably do sometimes, and it's okay. But I thank you. Gonna make me blush. Can't see it because I got a red light on, but I just like to vibe out with my people, man. And so I know y'all are here to somewhat see games and stuff. So also, if you're here watching right now, see I got a few viewers watching, man. Sunday is going to be a big day for RPGs. I'm going to spend that day just doing RPGs. So we're going to do a little Red Dead. I'm going to do a couple missions on that. I'm going to start up Horizon Forbidden West. And then after that, I'm going to go into maybe Black Myth Wukong. I'm not sure yet. Oh, shit. But I appreciate the hell out of that, Moist. But like, so I mean, I'm glad for people to be watching me, and I don't care if it's one or two people, man. If you're there, man, vibe with me, talk to me. Yeah, I am stuttering. So it's always fun for me, man, to just have people in here and hanging out and vibing, man, and you guys talking amongst yourselves. Makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing, and I need more people to do that, because like when I'm streaming games and stuff like that. Appreciate you, love you too. It makes it a better time, and it makes it fun, for the guy or the girl or the guy or the gal, streaming and playing a game, man. It just makes them feel like they're doing something, you know what I mean? And that's cool. I mean, I don't need 1 million subscribers. Hey, would I like it? Yeah. But, I'm here to have fun and just hang and chill. But playing games, man, I'm a gamer. I'm a 37-year gamer, and playing with people that are at a high skill level or something like that, is different than playing with your buddies that maybe are casual players and they do it after work just to relax and unwind and things like that. Just embrace that, because I can tell you now, man, the guys I grew up with playing games with was, that was different times, and you just didn't realize that it was the last time until it was, so embrace that, because you never know, man. Like tomorrow could be a new day, and then you don't have your homies to play with, and you're out here on these streets and you're looking for people. So, my thing is, I want peace and love in here, man, in the stream. And I want people to understand that, like I said, if I can make a little side hustle on this, man, that's what we're going to do. I'm not trying to be the best of the best. I'm not trying to be the big streamer out there, but playing with your friends is more important at times. And if you're making friends on the pro level, that's good too. That's great. Do that. Really, just fucking make friends and enjoy that. Excuse my language, but it is what it is, right? I've recently made a pro friend. I feel like he's a solid dude, man. And I'm going to continue to support him and help him out just the same, so I'm new to this deal, man. Like as far as streaming and getting like I'm doing now, I'm growing a lot. There's a lot of, I'm getting followers. I can see it. Thank y'all for the follows, man. I appreciate that. I know I'm a little late on that. I don't have anybody watching right now as far as moderators that I know of. They could be, but I'm not too sure. But right now I'm kind of handling it all because I just threw this out here. I wanted to do this. It was an idea given to me, and I know I ramble a little bit, but it's cool. I'll get it under control eventually. I'm been up all night. That's very true, Moise. That's very true. That's exactly what I'm saying. Embrace your homies, man. The people that are there for you, that come to play and have a good time. It's not always about, showing out all the time. Sometimes you just gotta get in there and loosen up a little bit, get the vibe. You know what I mean? So, that being said, man, I'm gonna do a little stream later on. I'll probably just do something. I don't know. It just depends where I'm at, but probably some COD, man. I got a few friends getting on, and we're gonna vibe out. I'm gonna stream it. We're gonna vibe out. Yeah, exactly. It really is a lot of fun to just meet some people, and hopefully you meet good people to play with, because them randos, man, like them dudes showing up, or people showing up in general because they hear I'm a streamer, and they try to get out there on a stream, and I'll be on for you. I'll be on. Just that a lot of times, people are, okay. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I'll be on for sure. That'll be my last night until Sunday, and then I got some plans over the weekend. So I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be ghost Saturday. So Saturday all day I won't be available. But Sunday I'm gonna get back onto a stream. Friday night I am gonna play with friends, COD. Just kind of chill and hang out. Probably do a little quick stream, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, I mean, I just feel like most times people get lost in the come up, and they forget about the people that bring them to that come up, to that point. You know what I mean? And the reason they're there. So it's difficult when you play games and you see all these pros out there, or these big streamers making money, and you want to just be a part of that. But I've realized after doing this and invested so much money in this that, man, it's just not reality. You got to put some time in, and I put a lot of time in. I've actually, I think, combined through all of my platforms, I've got easily 500 streams that I've done since I've been on this. So I think that, in all realness, man, like you see people invest in themselves, man. You don't want that clown on there that's doing a little bit too much, and they're selling themselves as the best, because that's just not why you game, man. You keep politics, you keep religion, you keep sexual preference, you keep all that shit out of it. All of it out of it. All of it. It don't belong in gaming, man. We come to game for an escape from reality, you know what I mean? So I think that there's been a lost sight of that. And I hope that we can get that back. And that's what I'm trying to do, is bring that back, that feel of gaming with your homies and having a good time, man. Maybe I make money doing this, maybe I don't, man. I'm not greedy, man. I got a good job, I live a good life, you know what I mean? But just like anybody else, man, when you do something on the side, you hope to make a little side hustle, you know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't think I'd ever make crazy money doing this, but maybe I will one day. And that side money that I'm talking of goes back to my stream, it goes to my viewers, it goes giveaways, man. I'm always giving away something. I'm kind of attached to it. But but just like that, that's a friend that I play with, and she's kind enough to come in here and give me some chat and kind of shoot the shit with me, and it's fun. It's fun. And I'm appreciative, what I mean? So it's the small shit that I like. Come to America. And then, I feel like, we lose sight of what is and what isn't. All too often we get it kind of mixed up. I heard I like small shit. I'm out. But you got to appreciate you got to appreciate the small shit before you get to the big shit. And what I'm getting at is just the growth is small at first, man, and then you make it, you don't, but a dream's just a dream until you chase it. You know what I mean? So chase that shit. If you got a dream, man, chase that shit. Don't sit there and let somebody tell you or laugh at you and make you feel like you can't get somewhere. Fuck them. I didn't know what to do with none of this shit when I first started. And, now, I mean, I still don't know what I'm fucking doing, but I'm half-assed there, you know what I mean? And I'm getting better and better and better at it. And that's something that should show y'all, man. Like, I started from nothing and I ended up with something, you know what I mean? I tried. At least I have good people to play with. I have a good setup. And so in closing on this stream right here, man, because I just kind of wanted to touch on a few things. Plus I want to get out and play with my buddies and stuff. So I just want to do a quick chit chat, if you will, and kind of unwind after work, after a long week of work. So, pardon me. But I just, I think in closing, man, the difference between playing with pros and your bros is simply just how hard do you want to play? Do you want to just kind of hang out and chill, play with your bros? If you're wanting to be real competitive and you're feeling yourself that day, man, and some pros that could use you, jump in and help them out, man. At the end of the day, it's support. It's just your support, man. You're not what they are, especially if you're like me. You're not a pro. You're just a streamer that plays and has played for a long time. You know what I mean? That's who I am. I'm Skilly, and I try to be respectful. Respect has gotten me a long way in this world and in the biker world. So it's definitely different. You know what I mean? But just respect those people that take care of you, man, and remember where you came from. Don't forget your homies even if you do make it one day. Always be ready to give them something back. You know what I mean? Even if it's just like, hey, man, I'm gonna hook you up with a console and some games or something, thanks for being there for me. Those kind of things mean something to people, whether they say it does or it doesn't. You know what I mean? And it's not always material shit. Sometimes it's just as simple as a thank you, So just be real with yourself. And if you're planning on streaming and you start to kind of come across pros that you play with and stuff, don't make that all you're about, and do your thing. But if they have an opening for you and they're like, hey, you want to come run? Yeah, go run with them, and tell them, hey, can I stream that? Or just be, hey, I'm streaming, so just let you know. Or you just go over there to do it just to experience it. You don't have to stream it. You're not going to make a name for yourself necessarily doing that. It's just that those people were kind enough to include you in their process. You know what I mean? And you may or may not make a friend out of it. I have made a friend out of that, but there are a few, and like I say, pros, they come and they go, okay, because they do that for a living. So don't expect it to be something that's going to be around forever, because it probably won't. But for those that do, and you find out that they are good people, treat them as such, respect them as such, and value that. Put a little value on that. The same value you're going to put on playing with your friends is just as important to do with them, because they're either there or they're not. Okay. And you got to just understand, you didn't grow up with them, so you can't really be on that same playing field with them until you've done it with them for a while. You know what I mean? So just the same respect gets respect in that world. That's what I'm trying to say. and in any world. So just make sure that, you know, you're capable of giving respect if you're wanting that respect, because if you can't give the respect you want, then nobody's going to give it back to you. You know what I mean? So for me, I've gotten the opportunity to play with world champs, some pros, you know, things like that. And then at the end of the day, it all feels about the same. It's just a lot less exhausting if you're just hanging out with the people that are used to you playing casually. You know what I mean? That makes sense. So anyways, man, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, man. I know this podcast was kind of a little bit all over the place. It's kind of a blog cast, if you will, but video blog, if you will. But I just wanted to touch on that, man, because this is a gaming channel and this is what we do. But every once in a while, I just want to do this and have a chat. So I'm going to kind of make this a thing when I'm at the end of my work week. We'll just sit in here and chit chat. I'll put a topic up and we'll just talk. Hopefully more and more people show up to the chat, man. And I'm trying to watch every chat. So if YouTube, if you're talking, man, I should see you, but nobody's talking on YouTube right now. I think it's just Twitch and Kick. So, you know, I hope that you guys come back and hang with me some more and check out the video. This video will be video on demand. So peace and love. Love is peace, man. And remember to hug somebody, love somebody, make it awkward. I'm Skilly. Nelson. I got to go play some games, man. Y'all guys, I'll see y'all a little later, man. We're going to stream a little COD. And like I said, the stream schedule is going to be a little bit off this week because I'm kind of holding that. Love you, Moist. We're gonna kind of mix it up. I got some plans Saturday. I'm going to be Ghost. And then Sunday, I'm coming back. It's going to be an RPG, kind of laid back, candle lit kind of feel. You know what I mean? We're just going to have some story time with the games. We're going to do the RPG. We're going to do a little we're going to do a little Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm probably going to do a couple missions there. And then we're going to get started on, you know, like I said, Horizon Forbidden West. I played the first one, Zero Dawn. But now I'm on PC and I have Forbidden West. So we're going to get on that. And also I want to do a little Ghost of Tsushima and then I also want to do Black Myth Wukong. I want to get into those a little bit. So I may actually just do all 4 games on Sunday, about an hour a piece if y'all are down for that. And, you know, see how it goes. But anyways, man, that'll do it for this, man. Remember again, to love somebody, hug somebody, make it awkward. I'm Skilly and I'm out.